Hi guys, welcome back. In this video, I'll be doing a third trimester update. Today, I'm actually 34 weeks pregnant and the countdown is on. I can't believe I'm already 34 weeks pregnant, but at the same time, I feel like it's taken forever. It's been an eventful trimester and I've had my ups and downs, but I'm actually like really struggling at this point. So let me start off with a few things that I did the past couple of days. I had 2 doctor's appointments. One of them was actually a growth scan that I had to go to the hospital to. And I always go with my boyfriend and my son, but this time he was not allowed in because of the whole coronavirus thing happening and the flu. Look, so as soon as I walked in, they had these massive signs and they were asking people, have you been out of the country in the past 10 days? Usually they ask 30 days, but they were asking like in the past 10 days, have you been out of the country? Where have you gone? If you have, or if you feel like you're coughing, like you have a fever, like you're not feeling good, you have to wear a mask immediately. So to that appointment, they couldn't even go in because of course I have a 2-year-old. So my boyfriend had to stay outside with him in the car. But thankfully my appointment was in and out. It was pretty quick. In this scan, they actually told me that the baby is breached and his head is up here and his bum is in the bottom. So when she told me that, my heart dropped, but I know that babies spin like whenever. Babies even spin like a few hours before delivery. So I'm not too scared right now. But if we're further down and they're still telling me that he's breached, then I'm gonna get a little nervous. I've always felt movements on my ribs and that's exactly where he's at. His head is right here on my ribs. But lately I've been doing a lot of exercises. Like on the exercise ball, I'll sit down and I'll do like pelvic turns and I'm doing a lot of yoga. I've been doing yoga this whole time, but it's been a lot of stretching. It hasn't been like downward dogs and stuff like that, even though downward dog stretches your back. But I YouTubed spinning babies and in a lot of videos I see that they're doing the downward dog. So I've been doing a lot of that. There's this other thing where you sit at the edge of the couch, like your knees are on the edge of the couch and your hands are on the floor and you're basically your bum is in the air. And that's supposed to like have the baby turn. I've been doing a lot of that. My friend also got me a week pass to her fitness pool, so I'll see if I can go to the pool. I've heard that doing handstands on the pool or swimming helps the baby move around as well. So I'm just trying to do as much as I can because they told me if the baby doesn't turn in a few weeks and they're gonna try at the hospital, I have 2 options. They either try at the hospital to do it, and I've heard that it's worse than giving birth, so I don't even want to deal with that, or a C-section, and I'm trying to avoid a C-section because of course I have a toddler at home and I've heard the recovery can be rough sometimes. And I was able to have him naturally, even though I had an epidural, but vaginally I meant to say. And I don't know, like I just want to do that again. Like that experience was so good for me. It was so easy. And if I can avoid those 2 things, I'll try to avoid them. I have another appointment in 2 weeks again. So now my appointments are every 2 weeks. And then after that, I think after 36 or 37 is every week. So we'll see if I can get him to spin in the next 2 weeks. I'm just trying to do everything I can to get ahead of the game before I'm like 38 or 39 weeks and he's still breached. So a symptom that I'm having or pains that I'm having is, I think I mentioned this in my other video, but my groin is killing me. It hurts so much when I'm in bed. When I'm trying to roll over, I hear a popping sound in my hips, and I think there's a name for that, but I told my doctor and she was like, I see a group of doctors, so every time I go I see, yeah, that's a crayon.
Yeah, that's a crayon. That's a bullet.
Yeah. So I see a group of doctors, so every time I go I see a different one, and there's ones I like and then there's ones I don't like. She was actually so nice and sweet to me, but I felt like when I mentioned like the baby was breached, she immediately went to, oh, you gotta think about a C-section or us turning the baby for you. Like I know she's giving me the options, but I felt like she just went there too quick. And then when I told her that my hips were hurting a lot and I hear this popping sound and sometimes I can't even walk throughout the day because it just hurts so much, she just told me it's regular ligament pains, normal during a pregnancy. But I don't know if it has to do with being pregnant a second time, because with my son I had ligament pains, but it felt almost like cramping. It didn't feel like this feels like with the popping of my hips and all of that. I forgot to mention that they also told me that the baby is 5 pounds and I think 5 ounces, she said. I know that's an estimate and they can be off, but I believe it because I feel so much weight. Like he's so heavy, it's hard for me to walk. It's becoming a lot right now. Another symptom I'm still having is heartburn. That has not gone away. Tums is like my best friend. I take like 2 of them a night because by nighttime I feel this burning sensation going up and down my throat. So I take Tums all the time. And another thing is that I'm so sleepy all day long. Like if you tell me to go take a nap right now, I can go nap. Like sometimes I'll go and nap with my son. He's been really clingy lately and wants to only nap during the day if I lay down with him. So he's here right now instead of napping. But I'm fine with that. Some days he just doesn't nap. But on days that he does, sometimes I have to go with him. And I'll lay down and I'll put an alarm because if I don't, I'll just sleep like 4 hours. I felt that some days I'm just not eating much. And when I do eat, I feel like my stomach is just so stretched out. Like there's no more room for it to stretch. Like I know there is, but I just feel like my belly can't stretch anymore. Like it hurts. Good thing I haven't gotten stretch marks, but every time I eat, I just feel like my belly is about to pop. It just feels so tight. Like right now my stomach feels really tight and I only had like a tiny breakfast and it's already 2 o'clock. And we had breakfast around 9 or 10. Starting to wake up so much more at night. I think this is why I'm tired throughout the day, because I'm constantly getting up to go to the bathroom. Or I've been getting up this entire week at 2 o'clock every single day, 2 in the morning, to come out and drink water. I've never done that before, but I'm just so thirsty all the time that I had to just get up and drink some water. I'm also having a lot of back pain. Like my back is actually hurting a tiny bit right now, but by nighttime it's just killing me. Sitting on the exercise ball and doing the little pelvic twists or spins or whatever has helped me a little, but my back just hurts so much. I know I should go to a chiropractor because they said that they help you a lot, but I'm scared. My insurance covers it, but I'm just scared. The past few weeks, I was a little emotional. My boyfriend would be like, she was super emotional, but I feel like I was a little emotional. I think it's because a couple of days ago actually marks actually a year since I lost a baby. My second pregnancy. This is actually my third. And I was pretty like upset that day. And I feel like the days leading to it, I wasn't feeling so perky and happy as I usually am. So it was a bit hard, but I'm feeling a lot better now. I'm just feeling grateful that this pregnancy is going well. The last thing I wanted to mention, I don't know if I mentioned it in my last video, but we scratched off the name Sky. I just felt like it was too girly. And we came up with a new name. His name will now be Blake Phoenix. I think I actually mentioned it in the other video that we were keeping Phoenix, but I don't know if I said that we were gonna name him Blake. And it's actually official now because we got this little onesie. I ordered this on Etsy and it brings these little pants, which I think are so cute with the little top. And it brings a little hat with a knot on it. So he's gonna wear this in his little hospital crib, and I'll put the board that I showed in my last video and I'll just take pictures, and I'm just so excited. I am a little bummed out that my son there's a huge chance that he won't be able to go in and see the baby because it's still flu season by the end of March and they have these crazy restrictions, but we'll see what happens. And But just take it a day at a time. So now I'm gonna do a bump shot. I've actually gained so much weight. I'm like 190 right now, I'm not even gonna lie. And I think that's why my back hurts, why everything hurts, because I've never been this weight in my life. And I just feel like I'm dragging. But let me show you my bump. Here's my bump. Here's my toddler. Say hi.
Hi. I said hi.
Yeah, you said hi.
Yes, you did.
Oh my gosh, look at this belly.
Look at me.
I think my belly button is actually like all the way out. Look at that. Ay, ay, ay. That's what it looks from this side. They told me that his head was right here, and I think I still feel it there. But I feel a lot of like movements here, like kicking. So I don't know if his head is here. They told me his bum was in the bottom, and I think his feet are up. So I don't know. It's difficult. So that was my 3rd trimester update, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.